Hello, I'm Z, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. Let's listen to our thoughts. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. If that happened to me, I'll take that.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Quebec. It must be his name, Garancy. Garancy Quebec. Sounds representative.
Hello, sir. Got time for a few questions?
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You've got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn.
I don't think I need anything else. Stay masculine. Can't talk to him, really.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
It's part of the whirling and rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
He's not bothered by your eccentricity. He seems genuinely intrigued himself.
No, this door is a mega investigation.
Hardly. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Alright. Ew, I want to talk to you.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer.
I'm no Sweetie. Look at me.
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
You seem to be in a chair. Yeah. I wonder why. How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be a wheelchaired partner fighting in crime, riding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Kim, of course, I forgot I had you.
Yes, and it seems to me that you do well to stick close to him. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law, someone you can lean on, and, sweetie, you are looking unsteady. And even if he weren't there, I don't think you'd have much use for me.
Three heads are better than two.
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time.
You seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
What is a paraplegic?
It means I can't use my legs. I was in an accident some years back, injured in the line of duty, as they say.
Mountaineer?
Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of planting the Revacholian flag on some figurative peak.
What'd you do then?
I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays.
Thanks for clearing that up for me. Let's move on.
No problem.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
In the Whirling in Rags cafeteria? Those are my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In Revachon?
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
Really?
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
973?
You're joking. Try again, one more time. What year is it?
The spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Cop. We're living under a cop regime.
Actually, we are not. You could say that about almost any other nation, but not Revachol. Try one more time, officer. What mode of government?
Damn it. I was really hoping it would be a cop world. Okay, well, let's see.
I'd like to think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat. Something tells me it's not.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
If there's no government, how come there's cops?
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
What is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
But I'm a cop. Whatever it was, what hasn't stopped me.
Of course, sweetie. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
So how'd I do?
You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, Such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Could tell me more.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
I do. I've got to get going, though.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Thank you. I think I will need it. You awake?
The worker is in a deep slumber. Perhaps he's on his way to where you just came from, into the primordial
Wake him up.
darkness. There is only one way to awake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Wake up. This is an order. I am the law.
Why the yelling, man?
You're alive? You looked out there. You looked out for the long count there.
Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
Officer, even after a rude awakening, this dock worker respects the police. More than they usually do, at least.
Tell me about Wild Pines.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going?
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
It's a total madhouse.
Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. For one, I could get some goddamn shut-eye. Right to sleep, I say.
Why are you sleeping here while the others are out striking?
They got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was.
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess. He seems like a worthy rival. You should slay him.
What about the dead body in the yard?
Yeah, what about it?
You seem cool with it. You have many of those hanging from the trees here?
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Someone has to look into it. Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
What trouble?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Yours? Point at the bottle.
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
Anything interesting in your dreams?
Thank God, no.
It's pure nothing. Your consciousness no larger than a single grain of malt.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No malt grains or whatever, no poetry stuff, just quality time.
A little me time.
Alright.
In the abyssal
Let's
palette, the
just sleep.
dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Can I collect that? No. You then. It's all about money, you know? That's it? That's all you have to say? You then. Let me talk to you.
Can I help you?
The
Another
thing.
thing.
There's a
Great.
mysterious blue steel
I
door in the
love
back of the
those.
kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
You know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Alright,
Yes.
thanks. Haven't found a key. We don't know how to open the door.
You see,
Try and push it.
the door does not budge.
Shit. Not strong enough. Alright, we have a skill? We do. We do. Build. Uh, 22. Okay. Find money to pay for rent. The jam mystery? Oh, I'll find that out. Find booze. The pissing competition. Pissing match between Precinct 41. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Let's see. Who is in the union box? Let's see. Check in your badge. Who put the clothes in the trash? Ask Kuno if he knows anything about the victim's clothes in the trash. Oh. Shit, yeah, that could work. Okay. They have kind green ape pen. Okay. Question mark? That's very weird. I'll go out. Hey, Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Kuno, I found your shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
Okay.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy?
What was with the
Kuno's
big
got a lot
head?
of cool shit there, right? Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Cool big head. I liked it. I got one too. This one. Point to your head. It's shit.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Yeah.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
I got 5 experience for it though. I don't know. I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the tube of magnesolum, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
I
could
don't.
use
It's
it.
magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Well, it's just magnesium. Don't mystify it.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Is that my coat up there? Pretty sure it was mine.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all, what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not snitching.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it.
Can I get into the harbor from the roof?
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
Try that, didn't go so well.
Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig. Not everyone can face the fear Kuno style.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
I want to discuss the... Oh, actually. A question about the crime scene.
The kingdom of Kuno.
The dead man's
The
clothes
fuck
were in
do
the
you
trash
want with it?
container. How'd they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
Alright, I still need to know about it.
Listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
Alright then, entertain me. What's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
What happened to his clothes, though?
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around.
Okay.
The lieutenant remains silent. But
I might
his
want with the pants, though.
Alright, Pico, shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
There's also a mug in the trash.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes, does this quaint, better not taken out of its historical context mug have anything to do with it?
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker? Cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone's tampered with the crime scene. Cleaned up some of it.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique too.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Huh.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
That ladder yours?
No, it's not fucking Kuno.
He thinks
Okay.
you're fucking fool.
Get the
It's not
fuck
his.
out of
I
here,
get it.
pig.
What's in the greenhouse?
Don't know. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
You might like Kip.
Look it up in the library. Kuno's not a fucking dictionary. Fucking small brain. Kuno means the gardener, alright?
You mean the young woman by the whirling in rags, the gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit.
Alright,
Yeah,
fuck you,
whatever.
Kuno.
Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Let's talk about throw up and kiss. Discuss the body.
The fuck about
Nothing.
it. You're
Get lost,
Yeah, I'm off,
Kuno
I'm
does-
off. Does not help me. Does not help me. I'm not gonna get my coat yet. I might the day... after this one, so tomorrow, but not entirely sure, you know?
The dented yellow mailbox.
I don't know, leave the tainted yellow in the mailbox. Then I have something to do here.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
Radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Connect me to the 41st again.
10-4, come in. Firework.
There's some personal questions I have to discuss.
before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
I think I already asked that.
10-4, sir, I'm not hearing
Are
your
you
question.
alone in the room?
That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
I wanted to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth.
What? What is it? He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Any news about my family?
10. Excuse.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
Nothing. Never mind.
Come again, sir. I didn't get that.
That's a
Understood,
wrap
sir.
up. That's all.
Roger that. 10-10. Over.
Those not helping me. Not helping me at all. Let me explore some more. Didn't go down. An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box, a variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Try the shades on.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
I'm too sensible for these.
Are you sure? But they look so good on
How
you.
much of the box?
These are all boring.
All boring.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
No. What about this though? Clothes.
There are clothes inside.
Cheap secondhand.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Let's see if there's anything here in here.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces. Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you. Possibly because of the awful typeface.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
I won't for now. What's here?
You see two lowly defeat
Sneakers.
I can see you
Inspect
were
the
taste for
sneakers.
luxury, officer.
Or the
Keep
speakers.
your eyes-
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Faun Ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
What about the speakers though? Doesn't anyone want the speakers?
These, officer? These speakers are Samaran garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your time on them.
Can I buy them?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
But I need some speakers.
Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Yeah, sure. Let's check the sneakers.
Pair of Faun Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those
50.
sneakers are the latest Faun sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool.
Super expensive.
Only 50 real.
God damn, get out of here. I'm not even gonna talk to you. Actually, I do gotta.
You see, as the name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Right.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
You like premium menswear.
I don't.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Where you from, Sileng?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
You're not a local, are you?
Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais from the Sigai province of the Serais Empire. The apricot suzerainty, you know?
Why is it called that?
The apricot suzerainty is what the Sigai archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol. It's a bit of a fraught term, I'm sure you understand.
No, apricots come from Sigai. My grandma used to grow them. But Sigai is a shithole. That's why I came to Revachol. Here's much better for an independent entrepreneur. Less laws. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur? I send half my profits back to my grandma in Sigai.
Well, if it's for his grandma, you should buy a lot of things.
No, I don't think I will. I don't really want to talk to him. Hot air rises up from the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. I know what you mean. How much is in my bag? 22 bottles. Don't know how much that is. But if it's at least 10 cents a bottle, then that's... what, 220 real? Gloves. Fingerless gloves. Electrochemistry. Fuck it, why not? That's for fighting. Oh no, a physical instrument is. Electrochemistry is the one I hate. The one that keeps telling me to do drugs. Water lockout of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m. Butter sign down. Excuse me?
A crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
What happened here?
Just some
Nothing.
tasteless
What is a
appetite,
Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it.
Not much I can do about it though. You.
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and the knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
Do you know anything about this circuit? What
I
caused
wasn't
it?
here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Revachol.
The words daredevil driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
Can I have some of that?
Sure thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Thanks. You know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Thanks. Bye.
G'day to you.
Yeah, nothing else. What's this, though?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the
Hold the
water.
lever.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
Release it.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Yep, it will. Must do it on Wednesday. What's this? Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash for faster times. Well, I will be looking into that. Because I do have a few things I could use. Give here. Some kind of machine. An antique cash register. Mostly military wear, with a few eccentric fashions thrown in. A bust of a woman. The plaque simply reads D-E-Y. D-E-I, actually. In the dark, a film projector is whirling away, actually.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Is that a streetlight?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Where'd you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
True. It is. How much for the streetlight?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
A bargain? No, it's not. He's trying to sweet-talk you into buying trash.
You're out of your mind? There's one on every corner.
The light has undergone 3 transformations, and every transformation, large or small, has a price tag. Well, there are the costs of removal and rewiring. The most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary...
I don't care.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
Damn. What is this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain priced. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Yeah, sure.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him.
I don't really need to inspect the figurines.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tip of your toes to see more.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Shopkeep, this Stereo 8 approved machine here.
Is the Harman Welshie W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Are you sure it's all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech. Found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Like a beach party. With sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze.
Theoretically, could I bring it to a beach party, Kim?
Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party.
You're right. Work first. Party later.
That is the unofficial RCM motto, yes.
Huh. Work first, party later. I don't have money for that boombox, but I'd like to talk to you.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
It's shameful how insufficient the police presence is in these
I
parts.
haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Yeah.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Honestly, I think some of your selections are more tasteful than others.
It keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Is Roy high? And if yes, what is he high on?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Prolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
What is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Is it just me, or is it really warm in here?
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Say, what are the triangles on your vest?
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster. Had to take Prolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
Must have been tough. Radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it that the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
What's the people's pile?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
How'd you end up running the pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
Thanks for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Get the sharp lot done with me?
Have you tried it before?
It's almost like he's worried for you. The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care.
I think I tried it once and liked it.
Here you go, man.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained Parolidon. Straight into your gut. Not so sure about this.
Wait, why shouldn't I be sure?
Because it's an anti-radiation drug, and you're a cop. Not a post-apocalyptic scavenger.
Thanks.
Of course.
Would you be able to aid me in my investigation?
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions.
Know anything
you
about the
may
recent
have.
hangings?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery.
Yeah, but
no
you know?
one likes to see
Know
what
anything
you
recent?
have to see every day.
That's all right, okay.
The pawnbroker's gaze is
By the way,
already
do you happen
fixed
to
on
have
the
any
bouncing colours.
guns like the ones carried by cops?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
I pawned the gun.
What? Sold? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
I sold my gun to you?
You...
With Kim here too. That just sounded really, really bad.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off-the-charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story.
Feel like there's something you're not telling
he's
me.
trying to spare you.
You weren't quiet. Yourself, officer.
Or was I like drunk?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
You sucked on a gun? Good. Very normal.
How much did you sell the gun for?
15 real.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you. It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though. This has got to be the most. Wow.
I know.
There's pity there, too. In case you didn't notice.
Happens to the best of us, I guess.
It certainly does.
Was the buyer a
Especially in
policewoman too?
Revachol. She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive. but I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabbit fans.
In that case, she'll be happy to get a visit from us, if we can find her.
Any idea where I can find a buyer?
My apologies.
I know exactly where she went.
Haystack. There is nothing you can...
Well, I lost my sidearm. I'd like something to sell something.
Let me have a look.
Sell my clothes. Do I? No. I'll check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Yeah, sure. The pen. The postcard. How about not anything at the moment? Hold on. Ooh, psyche +1, -1 health. I see. White satin shirt. I don't really like that. How much could I get for it?
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help. Sure, I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
Oh.
And especially that tie. It swallows photons around it. I have no need for necrotic object.
Your mother is a necrotic object! I'm fun! Look at me sparkle in the light of the projector!
Another time.
Alright. I'm out of time anyways. Went a bit overboard just because I wanted to check this guy and his stuff out, but I'm going to make a save here and leave it off. Alright, so if you enjoy this episode, leave it a like. Have an awesome rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow.